With so many concerns about how you can harm your computer, what about the possibility of being hijacked?
It's always dangerous when you go online. To discuss that and more, we check in with our tech expert, Stan Prager from GoGeeks in East Longmeadow. Always a pleasure, Stan. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
It's always something trouble in computer land when we have you on, but thank God you're here.
I don't like to be Dr. Doom, but yes, sometimes there's doom out there. So it's 2016, so we want to talk about what's the latest hijacks that are out there in the computer world today. And the good news is that it's a lot of the old stuff, but the bad news is it's more sophisticated and it's much more effective.
What do you mean by hijacked?
So when somebody takes over your computer and operates it from outside.
Remotely.
Right. That's it. It's called remoting in. And but what happens is that if the wrong person remotes in, they seed bad things into your computer. It's like planting little germs, and they take over. So the new way they're doing it is they're seeding websites with script. So when you go to a particular website that's been hijacked already by them, you click on it and a screen will come up with an 800 number. Now we've talked about this in the past, you know, that these are never legitimate, right?
Call this number if you want.
Call this number because you're in trouble. Your computer's locked up, but your screen is locked, so you can't do anything. So about probably 60 or 70% of the people this happened to actually call the number. And so that's the first bad thing. But the second bad thing is when you talk to the person on the phone, they will tell you that they're a legitimate company and they will try to help you. They're your friends. And they will help you by asking you to let them remote into your computer. Once you do that, you've let them in, they can do anything. They're going to show you screens showing you that you're infected. There's all these viruses, there's all these corrupted files. They look legitimate. They're not. What happens is if you don't purchase the things they're trying to sell you, the support, protection, what have you, what they're doing these days is they're putting a password on your computer so you can't get back into it.
And so like you were saying, the technology is so much better now, so it's making it easier, different ways for these hackers to be able to do this.
Exactly. That's the perfect way of putting it, Brittany. It's exactly what's happening. And more and more people are gullible to this because they really don't know. You know, a lot of things like I don't know anything about cars. So if something came up on the screen on my dashboard, I would, believe just about anything. Well, they're not hijacking cars, but on computers they're doing this, and for the non-geeky, this is a very terrifying thing.
But what if you already have virus protection? You know, if you have something, you bought some kind of virus protection, it still happens. How does it still happen if you've got virus protection?
Because if you're allowing someone to remote into your system, then no virus protection is going to protect you. And then once they're in your system, they can plant anything they want in there.
But how does it initially pop up? How do these hackers or hijackers get into a site? Shouldn't it shut it down? I mean, right?
I see what you're saying. All they're doing is they're putting script. They're hijacking other websites. They're putting a script on it. You're going to a food recipe site or something you think is legitimate. They've hijacked it for this brief period of time. You're clicking on it. A screen's going to come up telling you you're in grave danger and you better call this number. The thing to do if this happens to you, if it happens to anybody, press the power button. Hold the power button down till the computer shuts off. Restart it and you'll be clear.
You'll be clear, okay.
Never dial the number. Never let anybody remote into your system unless you know 100% that they're legitimate.
Awesome.
Right.
Stan, thank you so much. Good to see you as always. Stan Prager, GoGeeks, East Longmeadow. Great shop, great expertise.
Thank you.
Good values.
Thanks.
All right.